All right, so resuming the campaign after a bit of a layoff, I guess you could call it. Last time we played, you had been transported to this interior ruin halls and chambers after fighting off a bunch of trolls and transported here by some kind of vortex of magical energy. Um, and while you've been sort of wandering through these hallways trying to find your way out, you have been stumbled upon by a bunch of creatures that have the upper torso of a human male, and the rest of the body is like a giant scorpion, complete with stinger. And despite you outnumbering them 2 to 1, they have attacked you, and so far it's kind of been, I guess, on your side. Um, the thing to remember here is that these hallways, it's on the warm side. The air is kind of hot and dry, uh, and it doesn't take a lot of exertion for you to start to sweat and feel kind of parched. Um, and through 2 complete rounds of combat, you've knocked 3 of them down. One is still undamaged. Um, and there is the sort of the black and purple square is a grease spell that had been cast by Island Day, I believe, a couple of rounds ago. And it was instrumental in 17 getting dropped. And the rest of you are in various stages of being wounded. Just to recall here, Banithor, you had been impaled on the stinger of one of these creatures.
Yuck.
And I think it's probably too early for you to know whether there's any deleterious impacts
Beyond the immediate.
from simply losing hit points. And so we will start with, and again, welcome to everyone who's new, picking up existing characters. Thank you. We're looking forward to having you join in every week, or as many weeks as you can. And we will go forward, starting with round 3. In this campaign, we're using initiative based off of weapon speed or casting time. We've gone over where you find that with everyone, and we're rolling initiative in the tower. So please go ahead and roll with whatever you think you're going to do.
Hey,
And then
John,
we'll get started. Yes, Ryder.
I'm only showing my character on the map in the grease spell.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Let me see.
there it is. There it is. Got it.
Okay. Might have just taken a little bit to load.
Yeah.
Was it like a little red box with an X in it and a question mark?
No. Nope. It showed the map. Everything.
Oops.
Everything on the map was just me and the purple square.
Okay. So we just need gun tag, and I guess I'll be rolling for Diesel here.
Let's see here.
Right.
Diesel's dog die?
Not seen the dog, yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, not seen it. That's
Food for trolls.
also Looks like one of these it's got sapped too. Somebody cast a sap spell on it. So that's nice.
Yeah, I think I cast it directly at one of them, and
Be
I'm
the
all
one up
tapped out
here.
for spells, so I gotta get
Yeah.
physical at this point.
Okay, 1 second, everyone.
Yeah, the sap spell usually works in a 10 by 10 radius, but it wasn't applied. I think he just applied it directly to the
Another thing.
creature versus making it an area of effect. I can't remember which creature
Number
I cast
20.
it on, though.
It's the one up by
The one that's still
Gunroad
alive
Diesel.
has the
Yeah.
effect.
So probably, all for the best as far as we're concerned. If it's not area of effect.
Oh, it is sapped. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Ian. You have to hold down Alt. 1 second, everyone. So we will start off round 3. Let's see. Island Eye, give me a Ian, on your skills tab. You have a hear noise ability. Give me a roll in the tower, please.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear which one. What ability?
Detect noise.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, and perhaps an observation roll too, please. Great, thank you. Let's see here. Hmm. Jeremiah, give me a. Let's see here. Give me an alertness roll, please. Jeremiah, from your vantage point, you notice that looking past Banathor and past Island Day, you notice a rather large horse-sized scorpion come trundling through the ruins around the corner of a ruined wall.
It's their dad.
I've watched enough Shrek to know that just be awful.
Yeah.
And it kind of moves sort of not in a straight line.
Uh-oh.
But it has 2 large, huge claws, and of course the tail with the big stinger. and it tries to grasp Island A and misses with both claws. It's a bit of a shock. Okay, and misses with the stinger, and I've rolled 3 9s in a row. So buy lottery tickets, everybody. Graham.
Is there a clear line where I can move up and engage that horse-sized scorpion?
Absolutely, yeah. You can move right through everybody, or through occupied squares. Absolutely.
I'll move up and try to strike it with my long sword.
Okay.
Hold the key while rolling for.
Oh, you're rolling initiative instead of the attack.
There it is. All right.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
What a great way to start.
Absolutely. Now hang on a second here. Something
I didn't see an automatic crit.
I don't think it was targeted.
there.
Oh yeah, I forgot to drop it on the creature.
Yeah, just drag it onto the scorpion.
From the chat.
Yep,
There it
there
is.
you
There we go. Let me just check the campaign options here, because
Yeah, it should have been a crit.
There should be something a little more than.
Especially with a longsword.
What, did you roll the damage yet? Or there's...
I haven't rolled the damage yet. It's a large creature, so I use a large damage.
Yes.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, stunned and prone.
Nice.
Graham with a big hit.
That's not even with the crit, right?
Right.
Holy smokes! Yes, you can roll damage again. Hopefully, it looks like some of the settings got reverted to default somehow.
Oh, those are great rolls.
Yeah.
So it'll be +6 is 14.
Lagging a bit.
Goes-
Oh,
Yeah.
took it out. Wow.
yeah.
Wowee.
That's Myrmidian power right there. Or beginner's luck for me.
Well,
Works.
And no one got poisoned, as far as we know.
I did, maybe.
Oh,
Oh,
Uh-oh.
that ain't good.
and down towards down from where this one came from, there is another scorpion with the torso of a human. Sort of comes into view. This one has Graham. You can see a bunch of what seems to be ritualistic tattoos and body markings on its torso and chest. It also appears to have had some sort of disfiguration to its face at some time in the past.
Like ritual scarring or
Yeah,
battle
perhaps,
damage.
And it actually raises its hands, and it appears to be casting a spell.
Oh, great.
Ooh.
shoot it.
Graham will shout out, more incoming from the south.
He doesn't put us to sleep.
And Graham, it finishes its spell, and you can see from its hands coming towards you, rippling out from its palms. Kind of the air sort of seems to ripple, almost as if like you've thrown a stone in a pool, and the sort of everything kind of ripples out from the point of impact, and this actually hits you.
That can't be good.
Oof. Oh wow, you got to pick off EV on that.
And Graham is stunned by the force.
Yeah.
Up near the top, number 20 is still sort of jousting with Gummo and Diesel. And he actually stabs at Diesel with his long spear. And that's a hit. Minimal damage. Look at that.
Yeah.
Banathor.
So I am really encumbered, so I want to drop these saddlebags I'm carrying. Okay. Can I do that and still attack, or what? What are my options?
Yeah, I would think so. Just kind of shrug them.
Okay. And can I move and attack him throwing darts?
I guess maybe like a quarter.
Okay. So my
Quarter
move,
of your distance.
yeah, so my move is 6, so I can move 15. So I'll move there and throw at number 20.
Okay. And darts are basically so quick that you can throw all three of them at once.
Okay. So I'm at looks like long range. So what's my modifier, John?
-5.
Okay.
Even 18 missed.
Yeah. Yeah, that range, they don't have a great range. Okay, that's it for me.
Jeremiah.
Sorry, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can
Yep.
now.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, I guess my mic hasn't been working all this time. Apologize. Do I have a clear shot from where I am on the scorpion dude who casted the spell? Or do I have to maybe move?
So from your current location, he would probably have 50% cover behind that column of rock and rubble. But if you moved forward and down like 10 feet, you'd have a pretty good shot.
Okay. All right, I'll do that.
Absolutely.
And do I have any movement left, or is that it?
50, well, it'll be on your main tab at the bottom. So you're currently not encumbered, so your movement rate is 120 feet around. So I mean, you could move up to 60.
Oh, okay. I'll
Still-
move here then.
Okay, so that's like 35.
All right, and if I still have enough time to take a shot, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, so you're using a longbow. You get 2 arrows around in AD&D. One now, and then after you do that, you'll click on the delay button at the top of your combat tab, and then you'll get your second arrow at the end of the round.
Delay. Oh, okay. So sorry. My memory's not great and a little fuzzy today. Did you say I shoot twice around? I get one now, and one at the end of the round?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to make sure I heard that right. Okay. All right. Taking one shot now.
Yeah, you don't have to roll your attacks on the tower. It's okay. That's a hit.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's and damage.
Nice.
All right. Yes. So your arrow thuds into him, and just click the delay button. There we go. And Jeremiah, you hear scuttling on the rocks to your left, and another one of these horse-sized scorpions sort of comes around the corner. Hits you with a claw. Or hang on. And with the second claw. And with the stinger. See here. Jeremiah, the stinger jabs into your side, and it seems awfully wet. There's some kind of liquid sort of dripping off of it. Give me a save versus poison, please, in the tower. Thank you. All right, let's see here. And another one comes into view. Well, let's see. It's going to go after Island Day because Graham is already down and Jeremiah has been injured already. And now let's see here. Hang on. Sorry. A claw. Another claw. Okay, and previously Island Eye had cast a mirror image spell. This thing would have hit her, except it contacted one of the images instead, so that's a miss. This disrupting one of the images that she had. And then the tail. And the tail also hits one of the images from the mirror image spell and disrupts it. So Island Eye remains unharmed.
Nice.
Guntag.
Okay, I see the man scorpion above me, and I hear battle to the south.
Yeah, you definitely hear a commotion behind you.
So I will, if I can, step over there.
Yes. If you go another 5 feet, you'll have better footing.
Okay, we'll do that then.
Not to say that you have to.
There we go. And then,
Oh, that's a hit.
and are these large or medium?
Let's see.
The-
These are considered large. They are 6 feet tall, 4 feet long, and their tail is about 10 feet long. So they're definitely large.
How come
Oh,
that didn't
nice.
register?
It's just lagging a bit.
There we go.
Okay.
Yes, you definitely hit them. Anything else?
No, I'm good right there.
Okay. Gummo.
Okay. I will smack on the man scorpion number 20. All right. And that is a hit. He is a large creature. And so he takes 10 points of damage. And is it possible I will kind of work my way around him?
Absolutely.
Try and get behind him. Okay.
Sure. Moss.
I must have heard all the combat behind me, so I'm gonna
Oh, yes.
swing around and try to get a good idea of what's happening here. I see the
Absolutely.
giant scorpion hitting Mr. Shielding or Jeremiah here, so I'm gonna see if I can leap over and stab this guy, but I'll do some movement and then I'll just take a good stab at this scorpion.
Okay.
Well,
Let's see here.
that's all I got. Terrible.
Island Day.
Am I allowed to change my action?
What would you have done?
Well, I would have, when I heard this,
What did you roll with for initiative?
I rolled for my longbow, but I'd like to cast a spell, which has a shorter initiative.
You know what? What's the spell?
Web.
Okay. We will. Let's see here. I'm just going to go past you, and I'll just adjust your initiative accordingly. Okay. So you just go a little later in the round.
Okay.
And Diesel. Diesel, at the start of the adventure, not long ago, Diesel was wearing a beautiful magical suit of leather armor, which has since been shredded all to bits to the point of not really offering him any protection whatsoever. But he's still swinging his great two-handed scimitar, and he hits the man scorpion.
Hit him.
And he knocks it prone and stuns it.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
It's a win.
And Island Eye, your spell. Where do you want it?
I want to cast it on the spellcasting one. 11.
So cute.
Let's see here.
Large is that area of effect, and I don't know if you can get number 12 in there too.
Yeah. It's 20 by 20.
Let's see here. Just looking for an effect here. I mean, I know.
It says covers the maximum area of 8 10 by 10 by 10 foot cubes.
Looks like every cube south of you then.
Yeah, so let's see here. Do something like this. Two, one, two.
Is that grid 5 feet squares or 10 foot squares?
5.
Okay.
Oh, something like that, I guess.
Yep, just like that.
And let's see here. So, you can target the 2 scorpions, and then click on cast, and it'll force them to make a save. And now you can just click on webbed because they both failed.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Right. And Jeremiah, second arrow.
All right.
Yeah, that's still good enough. It's a little bit harder for you to fire that arrow through all the webbing, but you managed it. Hit him again. And let's see here. Round 4 initiative, everyone, please. And let me see here.
Graham is stunned. I don't remember that condition well. Do I still roll
Basically,
initiative?
you can't do anything.
All right, so I'm no initiative for me then, right?
You know what? You can just like make a regular roll. It doesn't really matter, though. I don't think like something might happen. Let's see here. One. Two. Apologies, everyone. I'm just looking for something. Doesn't seem to be activating correctly at the start of the round. I just wanted to see if I could quickly find it. Oh, let's see here.
Someone's taking poison damage.
Roger, can you roll initiative for Guntag, please?
Oh, that's what I did. Okay.
Right, thank you. We start off the round with Banathor.
Okay, it looks like those guys have that one in hand, so I'm turning around and I'm going to drop 2 magic missiles on Giant Scorpion number 10.
Okay. Do you need to make any kind of a roll with those, like wild magic or anything?
Oh,
like
shoot, yeah, sorry, I forgot about my wild magic tables. Thanks.
This should be interesting.
Don't turn into a pumpkin.
Okay, so
Yeah, so it's just normal. So then what I
Okay.
rolled is good.
so you would actually get 3 magic missiles.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well,
Oh, even better.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And third one.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
great.
Then I'm
Okay.
just gonna move down about 10 feet here.
Okay.
That's it for me.
And let's see here now. This guy is caught up in the webbing. Let's see. Can he break out?
Can't do it.
Certainly anchored all over the place between the crumbling walls and the ruins and everything like that.
It's not that kind of 8-legged creature. He's stuck.
Room to escape, jump free, no room to escape. Okay. All right. So this guy is rather big and rather large, and you see a number of his legs sort of tearing at the webbing, and he's actually able to move 5 feet in that direction. So if he gets as far next round, he'll be out of the webbing. And Guntag, the one that was trying to impale Island Eye, it's sort of let's see here. It also is pretty strong. It manages to get itself
Ooh,
out. But that's it for this round.
okay.
And Jeremiah, this well, let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Yes, this is still trying. The scorpion is still trying to grab Jeremiah. Moss, you think that it knows you're there, but then again, you didn't hit it last round.
Oh, I didn't get a +2 modifier. I don't know. Was I flanking it or
Would have been more like +1, but I don't think it
Oh.
would have made a difference with what you rolled.
not with that kind of roll?
So, if anything, it kind of shifts sideways a little bit. So like there. Hit with the
Oh,
claw on Jeremiah. Oh,
It's on his armor.
let's see here. It hits you in the thigh, doing a significant amount of damage.
Oof.
And it tries to impale you with its stinger again. And that's a hit. And Jeremiah, give me another save versus poison, please. In the tower. Thank you. Let's see here. Jeremiah, you are feeling that your mobility is impeded by that claw hit. Holiday.
Well, I was going to attack with my longsword, but I don't have a target close by now. So if I was able to, I'd switch to my longbow. If not, I'll just wait till next turn.
Okay, yeah, probably better to wait because also firing through all the webbing and everything is a bit of an issue now that they're sort of in place. So you can click on delay, Ian, at the top of the actions tab, and maybe something will change between now and the end of the round. And
Okay.
Graham, you are you were stunned. I guess never put that on you, so you're still going to be stunned for the rest of this round.
Okay.
Gummo, you are behind the scorpion. You get +2 to hit.
Okay, he's also prone. So just
Oh
plus
yeah.
2.
Let's see here. Let me just make sure that. Hang on. Let me put that on. There you go. Yep. So he's prone.
Alrighty, here we go.
Pretty hard to knock a thing with 8 legs prone, but
I
man.
knew the minute I said, yeah. I was gonna had to roll 3 then. All right.
Okay.
Swing over as he goes prone. Yeah, stay where I'm at.
Moss.
I'm gonna take advantage of my spacing, see if I can move up behind it quietly, and then stab it.
Okay, so right here is like a section of ruined wall. You can go around it though and come in from the other side.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. I don't know why I drew that. Move over here, I guess, and then come up around him.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah, you get +2 to hit.
all right. Well, watch me screw this up. Oh.
Nice.
Oh, nice hit.
Ooh.
Way to go.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
10 points of damage.
Not bad. Not bad.
Right.
No extra effect. But
No, there wasn't. It's one of the rare outcomes where there's no extra. Jeremiah, you're still at 50%, even though the thing already went off to you. But you can fire one arrow, or you can move half your distance or something like that, or
Yeah. If he hits me again, if he gets another attack on me, I'm dead. So I need to try and back out of there.
you can withdraw.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and withdraw, and I'm gonna try and move here, holding in my guts, and even though the poison is probably already seeped in.
Okay. You do feel a lot of pain on your right leg. Every step you take, it burns. Guntag.
Okay. Is there enough room behind this man Scorpion 12 that I can get behind him?
No, there's a wall right here.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. Am I the only cleric in the party?
No, there's
Okay.
another cleric and a druid.
Okay, good. All right, I'll go ahead and take a swing at 12 then, John.
Okay. Are you is the longsword your? No, you're specialized in the Morning Star. So yes.
That's right. That's something I needed to get a hold of again.
Yes, you lost your Morning Star
That's
sometime
right.
in the past.
All right, so I need to get one of those. Okay, see what it means.
Oh,
Nice.
another good one.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, 6 points.
And that'll be it.
And Diesel, he's going to have at this guy with his great scimitar again. Oh. Let's see here. Goodness, where did he hit him? He hits the man scorpion kind of in the side of the head. Actually, that's probably going to hurt.
Yep.
Ooh, nice.
Doesn't hurt anymore.
Ha.
Oh,
He's
26
hit
points.
once by 26.
Holy smokes.
Yeah. It's actually
Wow.
44. I guess he cut the head half.
Think
Right
he
in
was
half.
angry.
Yes, he basically decapitates him. That's amazing.
That's
Good lesson.
And let's see here. He's going to turn around and survey what's going on. He doesn't see what Guntag and sort of below there they're dealing with, but he can see here. Moves like that. And Island Eye. So nothing's really changed at the end of the round here. So we'll go on. Unless Ian, you've got something.
No, we can go on, but I do have a question.
Sure.
Would magic missile be affected by the web?
No, as long as you can see your target.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, well, I'll use that next turn. So go ahead.
Okay, round 5 initiative, please, everyone. Hey. And once again, Banathor.
Okay, I'm gonna look at that caster and squint at him cast Evil Eye on him.
Okay.
I'll do my table roll.
I'll
Oh, sorry, I clicked it twice. We'll just go with the first one.
Yeah.
So it's -2 on the level.
It's two. Oh, it's too bad you didn't get the second.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, so then that, and then do the damage. And that's it for me.
why does it do anything else beyond that?
Oh yeah, if he fails to save, did he make? Oh, I didn't force a save. Sorry about that. So I should have targeted him. So I'll target him for the save now.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead. All right. He failed.
Okay, so then he gets -2 to his next save versus magic, and there's an
Okay.
effect for that.
Yep. Good. Okay. Oh, I guess we both dragged it. It may not matter. So after you've hit him with that spell, Banathor, Island Eye, and Graham, the three of you see the creature sort of rip himself out of the webs and sort of beyond sight.
He's running.
I want a piece of that guy.
We got to burn off the web so we can chase him.
Gummo.
I'm just gonna run up here behind Jeremiah and apply a potion of extra healing.
wow.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah, wish I felt so good. All right.
I feel much better.
Yeah, no kidding.
I
Moss.
don't have any more spells, more healing.
I think I give myself a +2 modifier for this hit again.
Yes.
Oh, great. Got my fingers crossed. What?
Oh, missed by
Okay.
one.
And so it or let's see here, hang on a second. Yes, it turns its attention towards Diesel because I guess he probably made a bit of noise running up. Diesel's taking damage. Oh,
Uh-oh. I hope you have more of those potions.
oh,
We have another cleric. Maybe he has some stuff.
Yeah, we'll find out. I just hope I can potentially do something to stop the poison.
Diesel. Right. Inventory now.
Kind of worried about that.
Let's see here.
Don't die on me and waste the potion. I'll tell you what, if we can
And
get through this,
I can I can still see the guy that he's got out of the web, right?
You can see 12, and you can see the giant scorpion 10, but the spellcaster has gone beyond your sight.
I was looking at the wrong one. I thought that was the spellcaster. I'll fire 3 missiles. I get 3 missiles, I believe. Is that right? 'Cause I've got the signature spell for
Yes.
magic missile.
You get 3. Yeah, Ian, you just drag there's a little box there. It looks like a drop of blood. You can just drop that on your target 3 times. That'll apply the damage. Yeah, he's hurting.
All right. Cherry tomato.
Okay. So this guy's no longer in the web. He is, however, pretty significantly damaged. Let's see here. He let's see here.
I think we've
This
been
thing,
fighting nonstop for the last few hours. I mean, just been
yes,
mayhem.
you guys are getting worn down, that's for sure.
And they keep swarming us.
He goes here. And for some reason, the webs just kind of seem to it seems to be able to walk, and the webs somehow just don't stick to him. This time, he's withdrawing.
What he did.
Next would be Graham.
Well, Graham's finally not stunned, shakes his head clear. And he'll turn. And he'll move up and strike this other scorpion with his longsword.
Oh,
That's a hit.
He's still pissed that that caster ran off.
Cool.
Very so.
Yes, and you chop off probably 2 or 3 legs on the one side with your swing, and it just sort of collapses. Gun tag.
Okay. So I have no targets. So he's going to move You there, John?
Okay, sure.
And he's going to look at the three above him and try and determine which needs healing the most.
Okay. Give me a give me a wisdom roll. Okay. Guntag, you can see that Vanathor is laboring, and the skin around his wound is kind of starting to turn an unhealthy color.
All right, would I be able to cast the spell down?
Sure.
And I will do so. You said Vanathor, right?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm. And that'll be it, John.
Okay. Jeremiah.
Uh, do I hear or any more scorpion men, or anything like that? Hello?
Yeah. Give me just give me a wisdom roll in the tower, please.
All right.
Okay. So aside from Vanathor's labored breathing, you don't really hear much of anything.
Okay. Um,
Anyone have a cure poison? That might be necessary.
I do have a delay or slow poison.
Okay, and just here, now let's see here. Just to finish off the round, Diesel. Let's see. Yeah, so Diesel turns to Guntag and kind of says, "I don't think I'm not feeling too well."
Oh,
Oh,
So
man, got 3 of them that are
would I have to do
poisoned.
a roll to see if he's poisoned, or
That's
would I know it, or?
Well, so we're out of combat now.
Oh, okay.
So let's see here. Going to you guys can kind of decide what you want to do.
Okay.
So, how am I
Oh.
feeling? How's Vanathor feeling currently?
You are starting to feel lightheaded and kind of not too stable on your feet. You kind of
Okay.
feel like you need to lie down.
All right. John, I
John?
advise everyone I can potentially staunch the poison. I have a healing kit, and it has an effective save 2 poison. It might be
And
able to stabilize our poison friends.
may I assist you? I have healing and herbalism knowledge, as well as another healing pack. Yeah, right. So, yeah, because I've got enough. Let's combine because we've got 3 poisoned people, right? So
Yeah,
let's
I
see,
have
Diesel. Or
2 healing and 2 herbalism specialty skills. So I should be able to
Perfect.
pull something off for these guys.
Okay.
yeah, so we're at the same spot. Yeah.
So Moss, give me give me a roll. One roll. Let's see here.
Hey, Diesel.
Give me a healing roll for Diesel, please.
Yeah, I think. I'm not sure if you want this roll. Oh, a healing roll. Okay.
Healing roll, yeah, on your skills tab. I'm assuming you're going to try and assess.
Yeah, I'll work on Diesel first, I guess. Did that roll work?
No, it didn't come through.
Okay, I'll try again. Oh, I don't have him targeted. I'm locked here.
Yeah, you don't really need to target him. Just give me here. I'll unlock.
Roll
The
it
tokens are
How's
unlocked.
that work for you?
That's better. Yeah. So you take a look at Diesel. You think it's pretty likely that the at least one of the times that he got stung, there was some poison on the stinger. James, if you drop the healing kit effect, save 2 poison, it should force him. It should give him another save.
Yeah, I just dropped it on him.
Okay. And let me go ahead and roll for him.
Sure.
Okay. And Diesel starts to feel better.
Nice.
Or you're pretty sure that you have managed to remove a decent amount of poison from the wound.
I didn't have to put my mouth on him to suck out the poison. Did I?
No, you would have had a bonus though.
Yuck.
I don't blame you for not taking advantage of the bonus.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right, gentlemen. Who's next?
I'm happy to line up.
Yes.
Yeah,
Bite on a
I'm
stick.
right
It might hurt.
behind the 2 of y'all. Behind Banathor and Jeremiah. Who's worse? Can I tell who's worse? Poison wise. Okay. I'm gonna Banathor, do you mind if I'll check it out?
Sure.
Okay. There we go. Do a healing roll. Okay, so this is the healing roll.
Yep.
It should.
You're
I
good.
also have the herbalism. Okay.
Yes.
Now, as far as the healing kit, I don't have an effect coded for
No.
the kit. So is it? Can I get it from the effects library?
I have to make that. I'll have to make that.
Do you want me to just throw a poison save in the tower?
Yeah. You get +2 on it though.
Okay, cool.
Right. Yeah. So, Gummo, you spend some time working on Banathor, and you also kind of think. Let's see here. What do you got? Give me a herbalism roll in the tower, please, for Gummo.
Okay. Herbalism in the tower.
Okay. You're pretty sure that you've managed to cleanse the wound
Thank you, sir.
in Banathor.
And then Moss, we've got 1 left. Jeremiah. How many uses do you
can
get out of a
try
healing kit? I mean, just go.
Well, for poison that uses up a couple of instances, but they're usually about 20 20 uses.
Yeah, it's about 20.
Okay. So,
So I can do that for Jeremiah.
8 left. Okay.
Do you want a healing roll, John, first, or?
You know what? You're probably going to have to take a look at them first. So yeah, give me a healing roll. And give me a herbalism roll, please.
Yeah, sure.
Moss, you're pretty sure that Jeremiah got lucky, that despite getting stabbed by the stinger a couple of times, that he doesn't appear to have had any poison injected into the wound.
Oh,
So
good news.
he's just been hurt badly.
You just need to rub some dirt on it. walk it off.
I thought he had another one more cure light wound. Does it look like Diesel might need it more?
Looks.
Diesel has taken some significant hits. Yeah.
I don't have a sewing kit, but
Everybody.
But then again, Diesel has more hit points to begin with, so.
So who wants to cure light wounds? Diesel?
I'm all spelled out.
Yeah, I'm out of spells.
Yeah, you can give it to Diesel. He's front line.
Sorry, Diesel.
Jeez. It's got to be
That could be the difference.
ready for a reroll.
Could be worse, could be 0.
So the grease spell and the web spell dissipate while you're doing all this.
We should check out. Do these man scorpions? Do they carry anything other than their tattoos and
rabies?
So 3 of them had long spears.
Nice.
Not really of interest to me.
They appear to be rather old weapons.
Maybe weapons are hard to come by. Anybody need a spear?
Like
I'm good.
the wood is very old or something like that, and pitted, or
Yeah,
the head
it looks. It's more like you can actually see kind of grooves worn into the haft of the spear where they would have been held when used over many years.
Oh wow! So maybe these creatures have been around for centuries or something, carrying their spears, waiting.
Yeah, and let's see here. A couple of them had.
Graham's gonna watch where those 2 scorpion monsters ran off
Okay.
while everyone checks the stuff out behind us.
So a couple of them were wearing kind of like let's see here, what's it called?
Any kind of leather. Think about Diesel, right? He's lost his armor.
I didn't know you could lose magical armor.
Well, you have to remember that Diesel got hammered a lot by that dwarf and the throwing hammer.
Oh, yeah.
So let's see here. A couple of those scorpion creatures had some kind of a headband with narrow slits in it. They kind of look like a blindfold.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, we should take those. We're in like some kind of we're underground in some kind of hot area. Maybe it's like a desert. Maybe those would like protect against sandstorms. Like they're out on the surface, so we might need something like that. You know.
Might shade the
Maybe
eyes
just
from
throw
the
them in a
sun.
party sheet.
Yeah, I guess we have 1, 2, 3, 4, well, 3 dead
They
scorpion
might
men.
lead
Were
us
they all
down.
wearing them? I guess we'll see.
You can tell that these things definitely they'd be worn over your eyes, and you just have little narrow slits to look out. And let's see here.
Okay, so we got a couple of pair of sun goggles here. Yeah.
Botany Bay.
Yes, so I would say that Guntag, you would definitely know what these things are. Coming from the far south, um, you have seen things like this before. Generally, they're used in either very hot or very cold climates to cut down on the glare of the sun. And Guntag, you would know that that's important because with too much exposure, you can lose your sight.
With that in mind, I think we might need to look for an exit or find a place to hole up in a corner and take a long heal or a long rest. Assuming everyone's stabilized. I don't know. Is everyone copacetic with
nobody's
that idea?
right.
Do we
and,
know much about this area that we teleported into?
Yeah.
We just showed up here, so
Not much.
yeah, we don't know if this is defensible, if we're in the middle of a nest of these scorpion things.
Yeah.
We have rested here before, right? I
Yes,
think
you
so.
did.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
We had a place where there was a room that seemed pretty ideal, but I don't remember where it was. I know that we came in here from up here, but that's all I remember.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was to the north.
And
Yeah, for resting and recovering.
yeah. And it's like almost like they seem counterintuitive, but we should seek out more of the man scorpions. If they have those sun goggles, that means that they have some way outside. They know how to get outside, so
Makes
In
sense.
the general
Yeah.
south direction, but I think we're pretty banged up. Maybe heal first. I'll take first to watch.
Graham's pretty healthy. He can definitely watch too.
you wanted to stay right here, or where do we want to go?
We head a little bit north.
Back.
Okay. I'll let you guys move yourselves.
On good tech, don't get left behind. I only took a very small hit,
It's in
so
here.
I'll
Did we
take
go in
up the
here?
rear.
See who's
This
got
scorpion.
What's this stuff?
I'd say the brown areas are large mushrooms growing in the earth. So are the red spots.
Okay. So this is full of mushrooms here.
Are they
Tried to
edible?
identify
Does
them
the
earlier,
druid
but
know?
I tried to identify them earlier, and John said I couldn't. But I think a druid at 3rd level, at least I think, has the ability to identify just about any plant automatically.
Oh, let me
So-
take a look.
I think I can tell you if it's edible or poisonous or
Identify plants in it.
Reekers or
Magic
Explode
mushroom.
with spores.
James, give me a give me a wisdom roll.
Sure. I'm just gonna throw it out in the open here.
There you go. Yeah. So Moss, these two different strains of mushrooms are not mushrooms that you've ever personally seen before. However, um, you have the knowledge that they only grow in very dry climates, and in fact, the only known place that they grow is in the Sea of Dust, far to the west of where you were before.
Would I have a general amount of knowledge of geography well enough to tell everyone where I think we are? And how many, let's say, leagues or how much distance we've traveled through that portal?
Oh, well, it would be probably off the top of my head, it'd be at least a couple 100 miles, if not more.
Okay. Well, I tell everyone to gather around, and I have some news for them.
Probably much more than a couple 100, actually.
Is it
Yeah,
good news?
News.
There's good news and there's bad.
We're in the middle of a desert, but we seem to be underground. These mushrooms are indicative of, or they only grow in a specific area. And it's hundreds of miles from where we started. So we're a long way from home.
Moss,
That's
you
a
also
relief, Master Moss, because it's hot as hell here, and I'd rather be in the Sea of Dust than in hell. So,
Well, prepare to get dust out of all kinds of places, gentlemen. Just to gird your loins for sand. We can find our way out of here.
How many of those eye wraps did we find?
just two.
Yeah, we should probably gather a few more. We'll need them if we have to go
Yeah.
outside.
Can we
Tell
fashion
everyone
our own?
to, given the fact that we're probably in the middle of nowhere, pick some of these red mushrooms. You can actually eat them. They're edible. Don't eat the brown ones. You probably get really ill. I'll pick as much as I can for sustenance. So I guess I busy myself with picking plants here.
okay. I'm gonna put some in the party sheet.
Sure. And, I think I said I'd take first watch too. So if you guys want to get into some nooks and crannies where it's going to be
we
difficult
can
to get
find-
at you.
What about up here? Look, this looks pretty good.
I think Graham said he was going to take first watch with me as well.
That's correct. I'll sit up with you.
Sure.
I'm only lightly wounded.
Yeah, check this out. There's a little.
I hope they don't use
smaller
this as
room
a
over here.
feeding ground. I don't know what those guys eat, but they come in here, they're going to be eating the tip of my spear.
And mine.
What are we? Where are we on the?
I'll check
Have
for
we
secret.
run into any other creatures in this area, or those is that the first things that we ran into that we had aggressive contact with?
I think that was our first contact.
Okay.
Can't remember what happened to the troll that came with us.
You killed him.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna check for secret doors in this little alcove just in case before I settle down to rest.
Okay. All right. You do not find anything.
Okay.
Let's see
What
here.
is found? Some dwarf direction sensor. I've got distance.
Yes, you do have direction sense.
Okay. Just wondering if anything is gonna help us. I've already used the stonemason. We know this is really, really old, right? All the stonework, which obviously
Yes.
looks like it's about to come apart.
Yeah, it kind of it's sort of in places like when you touch like stone on the wall, half the time bits and pieces kind of just sort of slough off and fall to the ground. Like it's really sort of somewhat unstable.
Can I estimate with the stonemasonry check just how old all this is? I may have done it in the past, but I don't remember.
Sure, give me a roll.
Okay, here we go. This seems to be a fairly still square room.
Yeah. So let's see here. Probably about as maybe a little bit older than you are, Gummo.
Okay. A couple 100 years, right? 4, 5, 600 years.
Pretty old.
Okay.
Whoever's picking the mushrooms, give me a herbalism, please.
That would be me.
Unless I think there might be a mushroom picking skill.
Hmm.
But nobody's
Anybody
got
else like this room?
Anyone else? Moss, how much time are you going to spend?
I'm taking first watch, so I'm going to pick at it as long as it takes.
Okay. Sure. So you get enough for kind of like 6 roughly 1 pound chunks. So these are like sizable. They're
great.
pretty dense. And let's see here. You're able to cut those. You're able to cut those kind of in smaller sort of squares. So let's say like that. So a little less than ½ pound blocks, and it's kind of like the equivalent of a day's worth of rations.
I don't know if I have any cookware, but I assume we'll be able to put a meal together eventually if we need to.
So who's on? Who's on? So Moss is on first watch. Anybody else? Because right now we've got like a full 8 or 4 shifts
Moss,
in the party sheet.
Linda will take
Graham, I
second.
think we're taking it first.
Sorry, who's on first with Moss?
I thought it was Graham.
Graham. Okay, I can do that. And Jeremiah would be like third. It all depends on how you want to do it. If you backload everyone who's a spellcaster, then by the time their turn comes up, they'll have spells.
Yeah, so I'm on last watch.
As am I. That's why. Okay.
Linda should probably do that too. Take later watch.
Okay. So
I'm the only guy pulled up in the room over here.
yeah. So who's got a light source and what is it?
I have my elven eyes, so
I've got the light
So
spell. I can
Anathor has a continual light spell, which I think lasts
Forever.
quite some.
Graham has an oil lamp, but I don't see any oil.
You may have used it
Oh, no.
fighting.
I have one flask. Yeah, one flask of lamp oil and a lantern.
Oh, okay. It'll last a little bit.
Let's see here. Yes.
I don't know if those things can see in the dark, but I know I can.
They,
So if you
they
guys want to pin out
definitely
the
seem
line,
to move with relative ease from the dark to the area illuminated by your continual light spell. So it is quite possible that they have some sort of dark vision.
oh great.
Are natural scorpions nocturnal?
Let's see here. First,
We might
Yeah, it's
expect
urban
more
land.
activity at night. If we can even tell if it is night now.
Yeah, I think a druid would be able to tell what time of day it is with the natural
first
cycle.
watch goes by without issue.
Hooray! Time for a nap.
Graham goes to bed disappointed.
Second watch passes without issue. And at this point,
Yes.
Hey, I'm dangerous again.
hey, that's not supposed to happen. See. Rid of them. Okay. So at this point, at the start of third watch, Island Eye, Guntag, Gummo, and Banathor, you are all able to have
Breath spells.
Did we lose John?
How to prep spells again. I know the preparation mode is needed, but I don't remember how to switch the spells out.
It's at the bottom of
Actually,
the powers tab where it says mode. You go into preparation.
It looks like Discord had just had a bit of a hiccup there.
Oh, okay.
I think we got where you were going. So
Oh, okay. I think I got it here.
we're all able to redo our spells if need be, right? So we got 3.
Okay, so Moss, you're still in the process of resting and getting to the point where you'll be ready to regain your spell.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
But well, that's okay. Somebody needed to take first watch.
Okay.
And so everyone else can cast spells. Moss. So whoever's got healing can give me a healing roll, and perhaps some people will get back more than just the one hit point.
Sorry,
All right.
I just lost Discord for like the last bit you just explained.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I certainly got kicked out there for a few seconds.
Okay. What would you
So,
like us
anyways,
to do?
just to sort of reiterate, the first two watches passed without incident. Island Eye, Guntag, Gummo, and Banathor, by the start of the third watch, have had time to rest and regain spells. Moss is still in the process of regaining spells and or resting. Anyone who has healing and a healing kit can give me a healing skill roll, and it's possible that everybody would earn back more than one hit point.
Cool. All right. Here we go. Healing and herbalism combined.
Yes. Okay, so everyone who's hurt, you can give yourselves an extra 2 hit points back. Unless, of course, it won't let you, in which case I'll have to go through manually and do it.
So let's go.
I was able to do it.
And
And James, give me a herbalism roll, 1 for Diesel and 1 for Banathor, please.
You want it directly on them or just in the tower? Or
Just in the tower.
okay. First, you want healing as well, or just herbalism?
Just herbalism.
Okay.
Okay. So as far as you can tell, both of them are suffering no additional effects from the scorpion poison.
Right. I
Yeah.
whip out a lollipop for each of them and tell them, all right, gentlemen, what I can tell you, you're not going to die today. At least not from poison. That'll be $500 each, please. That's a joke.
right.
Not a good
Killer
joke.
HMO.
So they call you the GP, General Practitioner.
Okay. Anyone casting any spells after second watch?
Let's see. So Diesel is still heavy, right? So
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So let's
And he doesn't have any armor left.
okay. First a cure light on Diesel. Can I do it on the combat tracker? Am I actually
Yeah, you
able to
can.
drop
You
it
can
on?
drop it on him.
Okay. Bam. It didn't look like it targeted him though, but maybe I can drag it to him on it. There.
Yeah.
There he goes. Okay. All right. So he gets 1. Who is, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 moderates. I've got, let me take that off. I only have 3. I'm not like a endless font of healing. Who else needs it?
Banathor.
Banathor. All right. All right. I'm still gonna try and do it on the what if I could drop it on your character on the thing there?
Yeah,
Nope,
you can
that
drop
doesn't
it on
work.
the map or the tracker.
Okay, yeah, let me just do it on the map. Here we go. Oh no. Can you erase 7 damage to Diesel and add 7
Yeah,
hit points back? Oh my god, yeah. It's like it's picked up the first aid red blood dot. Nope. You need the cross. Okay. All right. Banathor.
You were bleeding him like with leeches.
Yeah, leeches,
I
yeah.
don't understand why you're not getting better.
All right. Ooh, that's nice.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice.
Got maximum benefit to Banathor. All right. Let's see. Jeremiah.
Thank you for the heal.
You're welcome. Jeremiah gets a couple.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna do myself because I'm also pretty beat up. You can. All right.
There we go.
Cool.
3 out of 4 good
Nice
rolls.
round of heals.
Yeah. All
I
right.
took
and
Cure Light Wounds 5 times too.
Okay.
So
Go ahead, Roger.
Who needs it?
see.
Diesel. You.
Gummo. No.
Ah, there's a good roll.
Whew. Yeah, Diesel's light now.
And let's see here. 3, 4. All right, I got 1 more left. You still hurting,
Still
Diesel?
moderate.
Gummo is probably the lowest percentage wise.
Hummel?
Yep.
Where is he?
I'm in the middle, right next to Guntag. for yourself on the combat tech.
I see Diesel. I don't see Gummo.
Here I am.
Here you are.
What about me?
Yeah. Excellent. Thank you very much.
All right.
That's some good
Okay.
healing.
Yeah. Now we're out.
Yeah, let's see here.
Yeah, now we're out.
Third,
filled back up.
third watch. Third watch passes quietly, and Moss. At this point, you have your spells back if you want to cast any healing or anything else.
Okay. I just wanted to switch some spells around.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. I'll try to figure this out, so bear with me. I'm a little sloppy when it comes to the spell
Okay,
memorization.
fourth watch
screen.
passes. Okay. And are you going to take like a fifth watch for everybody to sort of have back full spells?
Yeah, probably a
like
good
to.
idea.
It's
Yeah.
all been really quiet.
Yeah.
Get them all back.
So perhaps Graham, Diesel, and Jeremiah for the fifth watch.
Yeah, Graham will definitely
Yep.
do it. He wants to suit up his armor anyway.
Put this up in the square.
Let's see here. Okay, your fifth watch passes. So you've spent probably about 18 hours resting. It's taken you that long to just get back to what you're at now. Those of you who have water have probably drained your wine skins or your water skins. So if there are any spells that anybody wants to change that would create food and water or anything like that, by all means, you can do that.
Yeah, probably gonna want that.
Is anyone eating those red mushroom caps?
It's either that or rations dry one day.
Yeah, I actually don't have a choice. I don't have any food on my inventory.
I've got rations. I need to lighten my load too.
Oh, I would love to lighten your load.
So yeah, you can hand them around, sure, if you want.
Yeah, I'll throw them in the party sheet.
And let's maybe take a 5 minute break.
I might need your help adding spells here, John. I'm having no luck. It's not
Sure.
It's not quite set up like the other campaign.
Probably.
I can't just drag them.
Oh yeah. What? Okay. What are you trying to drag? What do you want?
Looks like I should have a third level spell here. And as for third level, let's see what I can pick here.
Let's see. Third level spells. You have three third level spells.
Right. I think the third was going to be maybe old animal.
Old animal, sure.
I think I was going to toss good berry because there's no berries to pick out. In this area, I would think.
Let's see. Why won't that work? Well, that's interesting. So all these sub lists that I went to all this trouble with making don't seem to be working.
Yeah, I think we had that conversation.
Old animal. There you go.
And I was going to forget Goodberry. And I think I was going to add a different second level spell. Hold on, give me a second.
Okay. Do this. There we go. We got this problem again.
I was going to go with speak with animals.
Speak with animals. What's that? A level?
It's a level 2.
There you go. So just after between this game and the next one, I'm probably going. Everyone who's got a spellcaster, I'm probably going to go in and fully populate your spell lists. I've been told that can lead to a bit of lag, but the way that I was hoping to do it doesn't seem to be working too well. So we'll just deal with it when it comes up.
I can only
Pretty slow.
memorize 4 second level spells. I should have a 5th.
That is true. You can.
Yeah, it's odd.
Yeah, okay. Hang on. Sometimes, there we go. And you can't undo it, but I can. You should be able to memorize a 5th one now,
Oh,
or a
okay.
4th one, or an extra one.
All right. Let's hope that works. Okay.
Let's
I
see.
think I'm good. Thanks, man.
How are we doing for light sources as a party? I've got. Shall we make any continual light stones? Then we got a hooded lantern or something we could put it in, or anything like that.
A rag. Put it in your pocket.
Yeah,
Something simple.
yeah.
Tear a piece of your cloak
Continual
off
light
or something.
handkerchief.
But I don't have any continual light capabilities.
I've got it. I mean, that's what I.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we can certainly do that. What do I got in my inventory that works?
Okay, so we'll take 5 minutes and come back at about 25 after 9 Eastern.
Okay. Cool.
Sounds good.
Okay. Welcome back, everyone. That that continual light that you've got, that kind of that never ends, I guess, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I am kind of tucked in an alcove here.
Yep, you are. You are. So let's see. Not that that anyone has done any exploring while you've been resting, but you can kind of tell that the hallway to the west leads off for some distance, and as well to the north. The red cap mushrooms, until you pick them, anyways, give off a little a faint bit of reddish light, just sort of faintly glowing. The large patch, anyways.
Oh, hey, John, did we get our spells back again or no?
Yes, you would have.
Thank
There
you.
we go. Absolutely.
How come it's not letting me,
Okay, yeah, that works. Got them all. Ooh. Gee, if we ever get out of here, we
Nice.
can train up or something. Who knows? How close are we? No idea.
what am I doing wrong here, John?
What are you trying to do, Roger?
Trying to get the Cure Light Wound spells back.
Should come back. Oh, okay. So, for some reason, it kind of does this sometimes, and you can't remove the check marks
Ah,
up above. So you just have to kind of let me know. How many do you want?
I'm going to take all 5.
Okay. So,
Now, do we put XP in ourselves,
Thank you,
or
John.
is that
No.
automatically?
No,
it goes under class and level on your main
Yep.
tab. There's a little black gear there. You click on it, and then
to apply.
you would click the little red or green check mark to apply.
Oh, okay, great. And that adds your bonuses and everything
Nice.
too, huh?
Yes, it does.
Beautiful. That's easy. I like that.
Yeah, it's nice, and I seem to recall that there's as a player, really all you can do is click on the green check mark.
Yep.
So it kind of it keeps bookkeeping easier, I think.
Yeah.
I
So
like it.
for the dual class Cleric Fighter,
Yes.
uh,
So Roger, your character started off as a fighter,
right?
went to 4th level, then switched to cleric. So
So he
now
can only go up levels in Cleric?
you're only advancing as a cleric, correct?
Okay. So I can hit that apply.
Yep. And it'll all go to the cleric.
Sweet.
Go. Okay. Anyone else? Is anyone eating the red mushroom cap?
I'll take a go at it.
I'm
Why
going to
not?
keep asking until someone eats it.
I gotta,
What are they supposed to do?
someone's gonna munch some.
They're supposed to be edible.
Figures. Right. And figures
You know what?
okay.
I have
I'm
the,
a dwarf.
I have the ability to actually produce food. Not create food, but I have a spell called Fortifying Stew. So if I can turn this mushroom into some kind of porridge or something simple,
A
even
bisque.
like a broth, yeah, I can then make it magical, and we could get some extra hit points.
Like a hearty stew spell. Yeah.
Yeah, Fortifying Stew. Is that something we could do? I think I got about the ability to make 6 bowls, so that could help.
Yeah, definitely. Let's throw in some of our shroom tack. Kind of making these, or like pemmican or something.
Probably
Right? Little
use about 2 of those square bricks that you've cut, James, for
Sure,
that.
I'll
Should
I'll
have
just
grabbed some
give
of
it
that
a cast.
scorpion meat. Not
So-
the men.
Yuck.
Who's
Yeah, this is good.
who's eating the stew?
I'll eat some stew.
Vanathor will have some too.
Oh, I guess I
Sam will
should.
eat some.
Quintag will have some.
We're all
How
gonna
does
die.
How does it smell?
Yeah, who wants to eat it? Because I think I have to target you when I cast the spell.
Yes, James, you have to target everyone who's eating it.
So I got the ability to make 6 bowls. Who wants it?
Vanathor will have
I don't
some.
need them.
Okay.
I think
I'll,
I'll have some.
I'll have some too. Jeremiah will have some.
All right. Anyone else?
Come on.
Gummo?
Did you
Right.
get Quintag?
Island Day.
I think that's 5.
What about Diesel?
And Diesel.
Okay, that's 6. Give me a second.
Here we go.
You should have. In theory, you should have. I think an extra hit points.
Yep, the effect went in.
Okay, good.
Cool.
I'll mark it as being cast.
At least it should have.
Yeah, I don't know if I got it.
DA5 all.
Maybe I did. I wasn't paying
does that
attention to
mean?
my hit points.
Jeez,
But I
those-
thought I had
I think it's like damage absorption.
13
Just
before.
temporary hit points, or
Yeah.
or is it actually?
Yes. So there is an effect on all of you that ate the stew that will. The next time you take damage, will it'll reduce what you take from that pool that
Okay,
that you
cool.
got from eating.
Nice.
We should do that every day.
Yeah.
Cooking for a bunch of hairy men. Ugh. Ugh.
Let's mark this as camp dust bowl or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I can also create water. I don't know if it's necessary at this point.
It sure would be.
I
Everybody's
think we're out.
everybody's
Yeah.
I need a receptacle to hold it because I
Right.
can. I'm
Well,
gonna
I
be
have an
putting-
empty water skin.
I need a pit or something to cast it into because it creates 27 square feet of or cubic feet of water.
Oh wow.
So that's like a
Maybe
bathtub
we should
full of
make
water.
a basin.
Do we have tools that maybe we can grind some out of this stone?
No. Yeah, stone shape. I'm gonna shape you a 3 foot by 3 foot cubicle basin that's 27 square feet. I'm gonna use my stone shape over. Shall we put it? Where do you want to put it? Shall we put it over here in this little corner room? We've got stone we can shape over there. Gummo will look for good stone to shape into a basin.
And well, I guess we'll just give it some time. I'll cast the spell create water so that we have enough.
Okay.
So everyone drink as much as you can. If we're gonna be to a desert situation, fill up your water skins, etc.
Cool. And we'll probably have some
Okay,
left over
yeah.
after everyone fills their water skins, and we just
Who knows? We might be coming
maybe
back.
maybe tomorrow I'll make a lid for it, and we'll just keep it here for
Sure.
Yeah.
Good work,
Okay, let
Master.
me mark
Dwarf.
that off. There went stone shape for today. Okay.
Impressive
Nice.
work.
There we go. Okay, so where do you want to go from here?
Oh, I wrote up.
Yeah, let's not go back towards the scorpion people because they might be prepared
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah, they might be preparing an ambush if we come back that way.
Yeah.
So, Gummo,
Back.
you know that down is south,
Oh, good.
and you
Okay.
know that you came from the north.
Right.
Okay.
So you guys would normally remember that, but since we've had a bit of a layoff, so you know if you go north, you're going back the way
Where we
the
came.
way you came.
What about
You
west?
said we could go west.
We haven't
You
gone west.
haven't gone west yet.
All right, west it is.
Go west,
Young man.
Yep. And lady.
Keep in mind that you guys get too far apart and everything like that, you could get in trouble.
You
Go
might
west.
Oh, you'd hate that, eh, John?
hit a tripwire.
Yep. In the air, in the water, around.
So yeah, you guys sort of come to this kind of central area. It really looks like almost like at this point, sort of 80%, 90% unworked stone, simply because so much has kind of collapsed over the years.
Is anyone able to detect like an airflow or anything like that?
Well, Gummo can detect
A
the
dwarf?
grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if we're
Yeah.
heading up.
I can also get distance. This is what I can do for you, right? My I can tell what direction we're going,
All right.
and I can tell how far we've gone. And that's what I specialized in dwarf school. I didn't get the grade.
Oh, okay.
grade. Yep.
Oh.
But we can
I'm
tell.
gonna poke around up here. I'll holler if I
Yes.
get attacked.
Wow. So it looks like we're at an X-shaped crossroad. Which way do we want to go? Northwest? Southwest?
Moss headed northwest.
Northwest? Let's go northwest.
Yeah,
Might as
if
well.
we go southeast, we'll probably just end up right back with those scorpion monsters.
Yep.
Which
I can see in the dark, so I'm gonna go ahead.
Does anybody need light? Because I can put an effect on.
Graham could use light.
Um,
Put it on his
Well, I have
shield
a
Do you
or
want-
sword or something.
I have a light
Yeah.
spell on my hooded lantern, right? So
Okay. Is one enough? Because I can give you another one if you need.
I think we've seen these stairs before.
I keep forgetting I'm a half
Okay.
orc now, and I
Alright.
actually have infravision too.
Graham wanted it, so
Well, I got to keep
Yeah.
quiet because I don't want to get ambushed again, or want our party to get ambushed.
Yeah, so
I know.
Moss, you see a broad set of stone stairs leading up.
Okay, well, I'm going to wait for the party to catch up, and then I'll relay that information to them by making some kind of motions with my hands, assuming people can
Or
see me.
secret door here.
But by then, I mean, they might be able to see it themselves. There's potentially a way up. I don't know if it's any good, but
Oh, wait, I just have a
it's worth
feeling that's
investigating.
It's not down.
There's
Now
a
you
niche
think I
over
got
there, though.
stuck on the wall there, John.
But
Sure.
we might be moving from the frying pan into the fire if we go into the desert.
Well, at least we'll know
Well,
which way we can retreat out if we have to go.
Yeah.
We can always come back in.
Yeah, we've got water in here.
We should get a lay of the
Worked out.
land up there just in case, but we know what's
exactly.
down here. I just hope there's more friendlies up than down.
But what's the ground like? Is it fairly
in some
undistinguished?
In some places, it's still old stone flagstones.
Mhm.
In other places, it's hard, cracked stone, and in other places, it's kind of like loose earth on stone,
Okay.
or
Do
or
I
a combination of earth and small pebbles and the like.
Basically Crumbling ruin. Yes.
Okay. Do I recognize any tracks in any of this?
Oh, give me a roll.
Ranger tracking.
Yes. Yeah, in the tower, please. Okay, so there you do find a number of tracks that look like they would have been made by those scorpion men. It's a very distinctive pattern. Some tracks are more recent than others, and they kind of sort of seem to crisscross all over the place.
All over the place, as in the scorpion men could be in any direction.
Correct.
All right, I relay this to the rest of the party.
Great.
Central.
But
What
these
about
things
any
are-
sound? Do we hear any different sounds?
It's mostly quiet, Roger. Occasionally, you hear echoing in the distance what sounds to be like a rock or a stone falling
Okay.
and clanking against other stones.
Do you want to head up these stairs and see what's over or up, or would you like to root out those scorpion people?
Well, I think we should try to find our way to the surface and then decide where we want to go from there.
I'll just come back.
Well, maybe we'll have better luck up here. Oh, it just loops around. Oh. Guess we're gonna have to continue to poke around.
What's down this hole over here?
Oh,
Is this a pillar?
It's a pillar,
Yeah.
an old pillar standing, still standing.
Is there any writing or anything on it?
No, sort of very ornate carving though. Decorations.
We
What,
should
what kind of
have a-
decorations?
Let's go. Yeah. Coming back to you. Which one are you looking at? This one?
Yeah.
I see a hallway down here.
All right. I should pay more attention. So yeah. I'll help you look at it. So,
Yeah,
I know who's got the
Don't-
light, but I can't find my way back.
I think I see a hallway. You might want to come with me, everyone.
But who's got the light? That's who I want to stay with.
Vanathor has a
Water
light here.
Yeah.
Where are
want
you?
another one.
I'm
This is comical.
let's keep heading west.
Oh, you're stumbling around in the dark.
Yeah.
Come with me. And I'm no thief, but I mean there could be traps down this way, but I'm gonna head south.
Okay. Do we have any
we-
other rogue?
Do we have a thief?
I don't know. Is anyone partial?
No. I don't-
Yeah, I'm Elendai's thief mage.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm all brawn.
Where was this pillar that the markings on it?
Yeah, I did want to look at it. I was over there, but everyone was moving away. Yeah. Do you want to look at the pillar first?
I would like to.
Yeah. I'll go with you.
Where's it
Go
at?
to the pillar.
I'll keep an eye down the hallway while you
All right.
observe the pillar.
Checking out the pillar with anyone who wants to look at it.
I cannot see you.
I'm in the dark over here. I'm using dwarf eyes. Here. Who is the Goontag? Is that
Yeah, you're still
Yeah.
in the dark.
Okay.
you want a
Yeah.
light? You could put a lantern effect on yourself. You can give yourself a lantern and
Do
Put
I
on
have a
yourself.
lantern?
yeah, I'll mark off a continual light. So like I basically pick up a piece of stone, I'll cast continual light on it, and then you can put it in your pocket or stick it in a hooded lantern or whatever you want to do. So you've
Right,
got
that'll work.
a light. Okay. There.
So,
I'll tuck that in my
John
helmet.
did it. Okay. And which pillar is it to the south? That one there? Yeah. So I'm gonna take a look at it, John, and see if I can make anything out on it.
Okay. So,
So I've got ancient history. I've got religion, undead lore.
okay. Guntag, you notice um, most of the decoration, etc., is sort of ornate carving without really any specific meaning.
Okay.
You do notice there are some places where there is an 8-pointed star um, uh, in evidence.
An 8-pointed star.
Yes.
It's an ancient rune for "You are here" on the map.
You want to give me a religion roll in the tower?
That's not a pentagram, is it?
An 8-pointed,
That would
no,
be
be an
fine.
octagram. But I'll help with the religion roll and stonemasonry. Any dwarf runes?
Let's see here. One second.
So this has got to be the entrance. It's wide. It's still got a massive standing pillar. So this would have been impressive.
Sounds logical. Can a dwarf tell how far underground we are?
Yes.
Yep.
Thought I ran into a couple fellows that could do that with those big beards.
We could do that.
That
You,
might help us
distance
get an idea how
sense
we're getting
for-
closer.
Yep.
Um,
Done that in the past too. We did do that.
So, Guntag, you recognize the 8-pointed star, and Gummo, you do as well. You both recognize it as the symbol of the deity Al Akbar, and you both know that he's the Baklunish deity concerned with personal dignity, duty, and guardianship.
I like him.
Akbar.
Okay. So we must be in a ruined temple, perhaps, of Al
Al
Akbar.
Akbar.
And you find a symbol that looks like a muscular, well-built man with an open-faced helm, kind of like like the Spartan helm,
Yeah.
with a plume on it, carrying a curved sword of some kind, sort of standing on what appears to be the top of a ledge or a cliff. And you're not entirely sure. You could both give me another roll.
Can I use my ancient military history to see if that looks
Sure,
familiar?
you could.
Do religion. I'll use general religion because this is not war. Gothic runes.
Yeah. So Guntag and Gummo, you both think that this could represent Azur Alk, who is basically a hero deity of the Baklunish, standing for the light revealing truth, purity, courage, and strength.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Doesn't sound like something those bushwhacking scorpion guys would be worshiping.
No,
Yeah.
they
Sounds like there must be
probably
interlopers.
took over the place.
Must be a pretty old temple if that's the case.
Yeah, just look at the state of the stonework. It's
Definitely seen better days.
probably, yeah, need to start it again. Build it all over.
Come on, my friend. Now, how far underground do you estimate we are?
Well, let's see now. Just give me a moment here to focus and be quiet. And I think we are
Probably
How
about
far
30 feet.
about 30 feet down. I think the surface is about 30 feet overhead
That's
from the
not
top of the
far.
pillar.
Well, not too deep then.
So what is the background on why we are here?
We
We
got
got teleported.
Yeah, we got teleported in. We were trying to hunt down a fugitive. We caught him, and then we
It was outside Norwell.
and we were
Places, right?
ambushed. And then in the course of the ambush, my horse with my spellbook on it ran away. So we tracked the horse into this cave with trolls. And then this device that the fugitive had, he was trying to activate it, and it ended up creating this vortex that transported us here.
Even one of the trolls, right?
What?
That we ended up having.
Yeah, a,
battle
a
with.
troll came along with us too.
It's
Yeah.
sucked in the trolls. Yes.
So we have
So-
no idea where we're at.
No, we
We
don't.
kind of do from the red mushrooms. We know that
Well,
we're
yeah.
somewhere in the sea of dust,
Yeah, we're getting
Right.
an idea, but
Okay.
which is
we don't know
Hundreds
how we
of
got
miles.
here really.
We're not in Kansas.
yeah, it's really
So
So
hot.
is our purpose right now trying to find our way back home?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to see some stars.
what
That might be
happened?
able to give us an idea of where we are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had a
Nice.
prisoner earlier, like beforehand. So and we were trying to bring him to justice. He had the device, and there's some powerful thieves guild is what ambushed us with two wicked characters. Caused us this trouble in the first place. I forgot what happened to our prisoner though.
He
He's
died.
dead.
He died.
So
We did everything to save him, but
the
yeah,
way I see it, we have two choices: find a way out of here, or continue down here and battle these man scorpions. So
We might have to anyway.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is true.
I say
So
we
I don't know. Seems like all directions point south. I haven't seen anything going further north at this point.
Yeah, that long corridor looked like it had value to check out.
Do we have a thief in the party?
Yeah.
Okay.
Island dies half the.
I don't know if it's trapped, but if it was a temple, probably not. We wouldn't want anyone
guess
getting
Island
hurt in
Eye
the
is just-
temple.
Yeah, but other than this
Slightly
pillar,
rough.
have we seen anything of religious nature left standing?
No.
Most things
So you're
aren't
thinking they
still-
desecrated it all?
Or at least they don't care.
Um,
I mean, usually under temples, sometimes there's crypts and things too. We haven't run into any of those yet.
in terms of history,
Not that I
we
spend a
know-
lot of time in temples.
Okay, so my vote is to continue on down here.
yeah,
Let's take the corridor and see where it comes out.
Wouldn't hurt to have someone go ahead and see if they can slow down a bit and see if we can't spot any traps.
Yeah. Someone.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Now, who's got the light though? Because I need to stay with him, or I need my own.
Yeah, we need to say the.
Well, I could give you the hooded lantern with the continual light because currently I have infravision. So
I wouldn't say no.
It's in the dark as well, so
yeah,
If
so
somebody
who wants to head south?
I'll throw it
Was
in
it
the party
Goontide?
sheet and then you can use it.
All right. And I'm not
Can you make-
real familiar with that party sheet.
And who
Did
was
anyone
using it?
take the other one? I just made one for somebody. Was it for Goontog?
Was that
Did I-
for me?
Yeah, or whoever needs it, right? I put it on a stone. They couldn't find their way.
Oh, it is on me. Okay.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, like Graham, you also noticed like Graham's sword is giving off a light, sort of greenish blue glow
Oh,
in the dark.
Is that what that blue is?
Yes.
Pretty cool.
All right. Which way did we go though?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
There we go. Blue light special.
All right.
So who's going first? I can go. I take point if you want.
Well, we need to find the rest of the party, right?
They should be.
There's 4 of us
finding you
right
right
here that
now.
I see.
We're just waiting for them.
I think they're over here looking at that pillar, aren't they?
Over this way.
We already looked at the pillar. I
Yeah,
came
really
up
looked at the
Oh,
pillar.
oh, there's Moss.
Yeah, come this
Yeah,
way, John.
we'll tell you
to
the
the
story
west.
of the pillar.
North.
Just head west.
There we are.
There we go.
There's a corridor. I don't know where it leads,
here.
but it leads south, and it could lead
Yeah,
there. Who knows?
You guys know John is loving this.
How many we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're all here, right? 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4,
I think
5,
so.
6, 7.
Yeah, there's a corridor south there. Someone want to scout it out?
Can we check the Gunmo? Can you check and see if that's slanted up, down, or if it's just going level?
Let's see. All right. Direction
There's a slope
sets.
to
Here
it?
we go. I'll give you. Appears to me that as this corridor heads south, it is.
It's you would say that a very slight upwards
It's going up.
slope, very slight.
Okay.
That's better
Like,
than down.
at a grade of like 3%. I don't know.
Good enough for me. Oh, let's check it out.
Island, they can go down and check for traps. Somebody stays close behind her.
All right.
Okay, and if you're gonna check for traps, give me a roll on the tower, please. Okay. Holy smokes. Okay. Island A, you can travel south for the length of the corridor.
We follow her, John?
Yep.
I'll stop before the corner and I'll listen.
Okay. Okay, everything seems to be pretty quiet. Aside from all of the noisy people in the corridor behind you.
Graham's probably cranking around really loud.
And then puffing.
Clip clap.
Check for traps again.
Sure. Okay, you can move forward about 30 feet. Maybe 40. Okay, Island A, you come across a couple of sections of old wooden doors lying on the ground, looking like they've been basically shattered and kind of ripped apart, probably by maybe like the collapsing caverns and walls. You kind of know that to your right, um, you can sort of tell that there's some sort of an opening here, and that it kind of feels like everything to the south of you is probably in significantly worse shape than what's to the north of your present position. You just kind of tell by the how these remnants of old big thick wooden doors look splintered outwards.
Listen again.
You do hear faint sounds of stone, probably, the dropping from a height and landing on more stone.
Did my light go out? I'm not seeing any more all the way. Oh, there it is. Yeah, my light went out.
Hang on.
It up. See what I can see, if anything.
Okay, but I think it's more than that, isn't it? It's more than 20 feet for a continual light spell.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see now, John.
50/60. Let me change that.
Did we lose Diesel?
Well, it says,
I think John was
Hey, yeah.
controlling Diesel.
Yeah.
anybody seen Diesel? Where'd he go?
We left him. There he is.
That's fine.
So, Moss, you see to the south through here. It looks like this whole section here of wall has basically collapsed and crushed and splintered these old doors in two. You can see remnants of old pillars to the south, but a significant amount of stone lying around in ruin, and some more of those brown mushrooms growing.
Oh,
Any
wonderful.
sounds, John?
Just in the distance, sounds like
Okay.
rocks falling.
Okay.
Are there any natural light sources anyone can detect at this point, or signs that there might be a way out of here? Breezes?
There is not. The
Okay.
air is very still.
I
Can we
guess we're
tell the doors opened in or if they opened out from our room?
It's hard to tell it with all the damage.
looks like south is the only choice right now.
Any markings on the wall, John?
None that are apparent.
poke my head through the doors and see if I can see anything interesting.
Sure, yeah. So, James, give me a.
What role would you like there? Direction sense?
Just give me a wisdom roll.
That I can do.
Okay, so you can see that this portion of the cavern here looks significantly more destroyed than this portion here.
Okay.
That said, you can see knocked over pillars like here and over here. And it you kind of get the impression that this might have been perhaps a temple, like this particular room
Oh, I'm no expert at indoors, but
at one time.
Well,
yeah, this must have been some kind of
Can you tell how far
research.
underground we still are? We
Or
still 30
worshipful.
feet underground?
well, we've been going up. So
What about this
This is-
corridor to the east?
It looks relatively well, relatively decent condition in comparison to a lot of places.
All the damage, can we tell if there's like claw marks or burn marks or what caused the damage?
Yeah, was it an earthquake or was it war?
No, it's kind of it happened so long ago that there's not
It's
really.
hard to tell.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, looks like there's an opening over here, but I think we've probably seen this before, guys.
This place is so ancient. I feel there's something in here.
Well, I think I found something over here. I see some straight lines, but we may have already come over here. Well, this seems new as see walls and doors. Well, not doors, but definitely straight lines.
Any more markings on these pillars? Or are they just
Follow me. Come in here. This looks interesting.
which way'd you go?
Head
Right.
southeast in the
Wasp
temple.
and Gummo, you
Yep.
guys detect a faint, very faint, little disturbance in the very still and humid air here, and it kind of seems to have blown from that direction.
Oh, great.
okay.
It's like a second, maybe two, and then it's gone.
Oh, that's enough for
Puff of
me.
fresh air, right?
Well, warm.
Okay, well, look, we gotta.
There's also a corridor to
Wait
down
for
to the
everybody
east.
to catch up. Yeah.
I call to everyone, hey, head this way. I think we found the exit.
Okay. How are we doing on direction? If I take another reading to see if we're still 30 feet underground or less, we know we were going up earlier. Any
Yeah,
difference?
maybe. It would be a negligible difference.
Okay. Unintentional. Not a
Anyone want to go down that hallway to the east?
Yeah,
east or south. Which way do you want to go?
Well, south
head toward the
seems
air.
to be the where the air
Yeah.
is fresher. So
Why don't we?
that's probably where we should be going before we encounter more problems.
Come on, yeah. Is everybody caught up? Everybody know where we are?
Looks like we have everybody, but they're strung out a little bit. We might want to wait for everyone to catch up with us.
Looks like we're all
Moss and Gummo, probably Gummo the most. You have kind of a feeling that the air may be slightly fresher to the east.
this way. All right. Follow Moss, y'all. Yeah.
Right. I think the dwarf said that the
Oh,
air is fresher this direction.
Yeah.
If anyone knows fresh air underground, it'd be a dwarf.
Oh, well, looks like we
Right
kind
on
of
there.
leaked back, but
Yeah.
I see some of those mushrooms again. But
Let's do
which way now, Master Dwarf?
I lick my finger and hold it in the air. And which way is the finger saying to go?
If we had an actual torch, would probably work good too.
Go. Direction sets.
You would think keep going east.
Okay.
The east somehow. So looks like we got a couple of choices. North or south, I'd say. What do you think? Try north. Try south.
Well, we came from the
South.
north earlier. Why don't we try the south?
Yeah.
Although it might mean some
Oh,
trouble.
don't leave me behind.
Okay. Are you everybody here? All right. And we got something. Is that a light I see? Here. Okay. Worked corridor. Looking down it real quick. Any sense that it's graded?
Not really.
Yes.
Um,
Are we going the right way?
Oh, I haven't.
Yeah, Moss, you definitely feel you got to keep going east.
Oh, all right. East it is.
Like right from this point where you guys are now, you definitely feel you can feel a marked improvement in kind of the quality of air. It seems a little bit warmer, but also a little bit fresher.
Follow that
East it
there.
is. I'm getting the protection that we have to keep going east, guys.
Another
I won't
pillar,
get too far ahead.
or is that just a rock?
Oh, I see some stairs again, but I think we've encountered them before.
They go down. Careful, they may go down.
There is a definite breeze from the south,
South.
and you can see faint light.
I see it.
Well, that's the best news today. I'm gonna relay that information to everyone. I think I see some light to the south.
Little light.
I'll keep an eye out. But
The light at the end of the tunnel is a train.
Gummo, you can tell that the passage leading to the south has a very definite slope upwards to it.
Cannot drag. Come on, move. Okay, we're heading up, guys. This is going upward. Sloping upward. Continue to the south.
Absolutely. So you follow this tunnel for a couple 100 feet. It's a pretty uneven and rocky. It looks more like an underground cave than it does like old worked stone that is degraded due to age. And at the end of whatever you're walking towards, there is the sort of a bright yellowish light of probably the sun. The air gets warmer the farther you walk. And as you come to the top of this slope, you find yourselves standing in a cave mouth. And all you see around you to either, like to the sides, are sort of reddish brown stone walls of a canyon going up probably 50, 60 feet. The land in front of you is a mixture of fine sand and rocks, and everything everything you can see is dry. The air is oppressively hot. Actually, those of you without armor are actually easier off than those of you who are wearing like thick leathers or even worse, metal armor. You can all sort of feel immediately you start to sweat, with the possible exception of Guntag, who is, natively comes from a very hot climate to begin with. You can see that the canyon sort of leads off, and there does sort of seem to be an exit to it, kind of maybe 400 or 500 feet away. But everything is quiet there except for the sound of wind blowing, and there's sand sort of being kicked up by the occasional gust of wind, and all of you kind of instinctively you sort of half close your eyes because the sun is so bright after all the time you've spent underground. But also just it's sort of the intensity of it seems to be much stronger than anything that you're used to. And it's at this point you kind of understand the perhaps potential importance of those two headbands with the slits on them.
How are the tracks in the ground around here? Can our ranger or Moss see? Is this an exit those scorpion things use, or is this just one we stumbled across?
Can I make a track check to
Absolutely, sure.
to look at that?
There are tracks leading to and from the cave opening.
Okay.
Are they-
Anything other than the scorpion things? Can you tell?
Can I? Or do you need another roll?
No. You that would seem to be the only source of tracks. You also notice that in places where there's more sand than rocks, it's blown smooth by the wind, and it's got that that sort of little gradient look that sand gets when it's wind blown. So you think
Yeah,
that any tracks probably don't stay very long before they kind of get obscured by the elements.
so the tracks that I do see, they're probably very, very recent.
Probably, yes.
Oh, jeez. So we don't have long to stay here before we're discovered.
You said they were in a canyon, John?
Yes.
How high up is the...
Between 50 and 60 feet.
But there's a path out where we could just walk out without climbing the walls.
It appears to be, yes.
Well, we should probably seek out higher ground. That's what my military training
Same here.
indicates, so we can.
Yeah,
If we do,
but we
run
have
into 'em
to.
again.
We need shelter from the sun.
Yeah, we need shelter
Or
from the
not
sun,
that, you know.
or
we do
some means of weathering ourselves against the sun.
Well, can we fashion
Hang on, everyone.
some-
I'll be back in 2 minutes.
similar eye
okay.
bindings as those ones we found? Maybe we can cut strips of cloth with like.
We'll just have to kill more of the scorpion creatures and get more.
That's where you get the top grade ones.
I'm
know.
definitely.
How high are the
You don't have
canyon
to kill
walls?
me twice.
John just took a 2-minute break, so
No.
Well, what do we want to do? Do we want to like head to high ground and check out above? I mean, going back down into the caves.
Why
Man,
not?
they twist and turn pretty good, and I know I wasn't taking notes on a map. I just running to keep up.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, now we've got the entrance found.
Are we near the bottom of the canyon then? Sounds like
It sounded like as
sounds
if
like
we
it.
were.
Yeah.
I might be able to get to the top of the canyon walls and take a look, see if there's anything visible.
Okay. Yeah, take one of the visors.
I like Gummo's idea too. Yeah, let's see what we got around here. Maybe there's something not too far away, or we can get some bearings. It's daylight, so we can't really read anything by the stars. But
Maybe we could ambush those guys. Get the
that would be good
advantage.
too. If they're, if they, do we know if they were just coming or if they were just going? I don't know if you can tell the. I know I can't tell the direction on tracks like big 8-legged freaks.
Well,
Yeah. Well. By the way the tracks look, there's so many coming and going. It's hard to tell. It looks like a high traffic area.
I mean, they might just live here during the heat of the day, right? And where they rest, and then at night they go out and ground
Yeah.
hunt.
Yeah, it might be wiser to move during the cool of the night.
I'm wondering
Yeah,
those.
but that's also probably when they come out.
Yeah. I
mean,
actually was doing a little reading on scorpions, and it's like, yeah, their worst thing is dehydration of all things. So yeah, they
We might want to
That's
wait
why
for them
they,
and then just
they
ambush
hide in
them
the
near
day.
the entrance or something.
I think that's a good idea. Well, what I think first off we should do is decide what our priority is going to be. Is it going to be getting back to civilization and finding our way back to our, where we're from? I don't want
Yeah,
to be
we need
hanging out in this desert any longer than we have to. Not with my armor.
We need some
Yeah.
directions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we
So-
need.
Yeah. So I think maybe sending someone else out to scout and see if they could find something that is like within close distance. I can volunteer to do it. I'm a ranger, so like I can.
Well, how about we use what's around us too? Can the druid talk to things? Like I heard that they can talk to animals or something.
I can talk to animals.
So maybe if
In
we could
fact,
find
if we
like
can locate one, I might be able to ask it some questions, but
I
it would have to be a relatively
do
smart
giant
one.
scorpions count?
I don't know. Can you talk to
No.
birds? That'd be the one I'd be most interested in. They're the
I
most.
can talk to birds, but
They're
they
the farthest
tend to be
ranging, right?
rather unhelpful.
Flighty.
They'll generally, to coin a phrase, yes.
I got an idea.
brains.
Buzzards would know where life is and death,
Should we
right?
need
So
direction?
That's true. I can ask them where water is, or potentially civilization or other people.
Do our clerics have an augury spell too? I heard that sometimes your deities will give you.
I can read the signs. Maybe we get some bird innards here and comb through them.
How about scorpion innards? Maybe we can get one of those things.
Yeah, I think it's
Oh.
it's.
Are you staying in the cave entrance, or are you proceeding farther?
We're plotting in the cave entrance, and then we're probably going to try to fashion some of those eye covers, if we can, out of strips of cloth, and using the scorpion ones. Then we just take a scope around. I thought.
Hey, since Diesel's leather is all tore up, I mean,
I'm also going to suggest
Convenient strips of
people.
leather.
Well, let's see here. Does anyone have? Oh, hang on.
Like a mending or a
We got to look through the inventory, see if anyone has any spare anything.
omen reading. I can do the omen
Okay,
reading.
so I would say then, Banathor, you can use your dagger to sort of cut apart the bits and pieces of Diesel's leather, what's left,
Okay.
and with strips of cloth, you can kind of fashion more of these sort of like sun goggles, and actually those would probably be even better than the regular ones since they're being made using magical leather.
Oh, yeah.
So we need
I'll work on that.
5.
Yeah.
I got a couple questions, John.
Sure, go
It
ahead.
looks like we're at the bottom of the canyon. We exit.
Absolutely, yep.
And how high are the canyon walls? And how
50 to
steep are?
60 feet.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
50 to 60 feet.
Wow.
How steep are they?
It's not a straight up climb, but it's pretty close.
Okay. Is there something, any bushes or anything, anything I could secure my rope to? I have a rope of climbing.
Ooh, you should be set. Yeah.
You could probably. Well, I don't know if that needs to. If that needs to look at the
It has to be
description and see
fashioned
if
anything.
that needs to actually tie on to something.
I don't think it needs an anchor point.
It sounded like it did. I read it while you were gone.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let's see here.
I got some extra spikes. So nice.
You and that's 50 feet.
Yeah.
60 feet, or I can have it nod itself and then it's 50 feet.
Okay. You can probably find a place where 50 feet would be enough to get you to the top.
Okay. I think I'll do that and take a look around, see if I can see anything of interest.
Okay. Let's see here.
Is the rope knotted?
Yes.
I'll go and climb up too.
So I'm gonna put these in here. There you go. So you have 2 regular sun goggles and 6 pairs that are fashioned out of magical leather.
Oh, neat.
So everybody can let's see here. Everyone can take whichever ones they want.
Let's grab a regular pair. I don't
Grab
know.
one of the magical leather ones.
Diesel, since he's donated, he's pretty sad about losing his armor. He's taking the magic.
I'll take one of the magic ones.
Smells terrible.
I just grabbed a regular one.
So there's one of you still that doesn't have it. Okay. So
Hey, George.
Island Eye, give me a climb roll, please. Okay, Island Eye climbs up almost effortlessly up that rope. And Island Eye, you look around at the top of this canyon, and all you see, as far as you look, you see nothing but sand. And the wind hits you, and it kind of for a couple of seconds it feels good it sort of drives away your sweat from the heat, but then your body kind of realizes that it's just blowing you with more hot air, and the sweat returns, and you kind of sort of feel kind of run down again by the oppressive heat.
Dehydrate us quickly.
Yes, it will.
Okay, is the ground level with the top of the canyon then, or is it?
Mostly,
Very-
it's not flat. It's a little uneven, but you can tell with your elven sight that the farther away from the edge of the canyon, the sort of generally flatter and smoother it is.
Okay, so generally that's the level of the surrounding land.
Yes, you would think so.
Okay.
Except for the end, the other end of the canyon where you think that you've seen like an exit. There, the land kind of seems to drop away.
Okay.
Let's go check it out.
I'll go ahead and go back to the cavern.
Okay. Climbing down the rope is a lot easier than climbing up the rope was for you. Anything else?
I'll retrieve the rope and relay what I saw.
Okay.
How far was the end of the canyon where it dropped off?
You think maybe 300 feet.
Okay.
And the sun is high overhead. Like you figure it's probably like midday.
Well, doesn't seem to be anything out there unless somebody wants to run down and look at the end of the canyon where it drops off.
I think we
Yes,
should
we can
check
do
that out, and then we can always
Yeah.
come back here and then reassess, so we
Yep.
have an idea of what our options really are.
Okay. So you head towards the other end of the canyon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
So you get to the other end of the canyon, and it's not straight. It's kind of like a little bit of winding, and you notice that the sort of the passage formed by the walls of the canyon. It starts off like maybe 20 feet wide, and then as you go, and it winds back and forth, left and right. You notice that it's kind of getting narrower to the point where it's maybe 12 or 13 feet wide. after a short distance, you notice a very definite slope downwards to the winding trail of the canyon. And after about 5 minutes of walking, you come around the bend and you see before you that you are kind of halfway up a giant, massive hill of sand and rocks, and before you is a small valley with strange looking structures that look like they're made out of sand or perhaps sandy rocks. In the distance, like maybe a mile or two away, there are strange trees that none of you have seen before, with tall, thin, sort of a little bit of curved trunks with broad leaves at the top. And you can kind of see what looks like some sort of a flattened road, perhaps, between these buildings and structures. And that's what you see. And aside from that, all around is sand and sort of rocks.
Well, that explains why there's a temple up here. It's on this high ground, but does it seem like there's any like smoke or anything coming from those dwellings? And can we tell
Any sign of life?
Yes.
There would be a couple of plumes of smoke, yes.
Oh, great.
Well, I
That
think we
might
at least
be
have a
our way
direction
out
then.
of here.
How far away are they?
Well, at least a mile, probably not more than 2 miles.
Hopefully it's not a village of man scorpions.
That is possible. Is there a way to approach where we won't be seen, or are we going to be wide out in the open the whole approach?
Well,
we
you're
walk
coming
up-
down from like a height. It's you would think that it's going to be difficult to approach unseen if whoever or whatever is there has anyone sort of out watching.
Well,
Oh, do you want to wait until it's darker and then do the same walk? We might lose the smoke plume visibility.
Would I be able to use my navigation skill? That now that I've seen it, I'd be able to navigate there in the dark.
You
Map.
think it's a pretty straightforward trip as long as you can see where you're going. You're just not sure about what it's going to be like traversing that slope at night.
without a light source.
Yeah, like the people who have sort of infravision or whatever probably wouldn't have a problem, but those of you who just have regular human sight, it's going to be a little more difficult.
I don't
Well,
think
we
it's
can
going to give us
certainly,
that much of a advantage going at night.
Okay.
John, I'd like to map where we're at. I've got cartography,
Draw a crude map. Okay, sure.
yeah, or even a good one. I don't know, as good as I can, I guess. Question,
Sure.
question, I guess, if I got paper, and what do I have to? Yeah, well, at least we can get a sense. We'll start taking a map.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Start a map.
I think this is where we'll stop for this week.
Cool.
Oh, very nice.
It
Literally made me thirsty. I had to go get some water.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. We'll
Yeah.
Thanks,
That was a
John.
lot of fun.
Thanks, John. Fun.
Yep. Thank you.
I'll have a good weekend.
And
the
everyone
next
here-
event in Discord when I figure out whether it's next Friday or the one after that.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
guys.
everyone. Good night.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
See you, everyone.
Good night.
Roger.
Yep.
Still there? Can you drop down to the sidebar just for a second?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna raid to the Mage.
But they seem to be distracted by something. Prometheus! So many raids in a row! Oh my god! Prometheus, raiding with 2 sweet beans. Welcome in and get comfy. Hope you had a good stream.
Raids.
So many raids. So yeah, and she will kind of assume the thinking pose, like,
What do you normally mine for here? I mean, islands aren't normally known for their mines.
Well, there is the Earth Spur, and it's a humongous mountain that you guys absolutely saw on your way in.
Being
also-
from the Convo Wood, which is sort of like in the relative area, would I know anything about